guys, come on downstairs. We're playing a little Minnesota Twins franchise here in Mama's Basement. We're in episode number 245. Season number 5, game 60 through 62. We're taking on the New York Yankees. But first off, let's get to some business here. I've neglected to tell you the players of the month in the first 2 months of the season. So in April, we had Jose De Leon was the pitcher of the month in the American League. He was 4-0 in 5 games, a 2.05 ERA. Miguel Sano hit .330 with 14 home runs and 28 RBIs as your player of the month for April in the American League. And George Aparicio hit .257 with a home run and 7 driven in. He's your rookie of the month from the Kansas City Royals. In the National League in April, Lucas Giolito, 5-1, 1.71 ERA, 52 strikeouts for the Nationals. Part of a really good Nationals pitching staff. Paul Goldschmidt was your batter of the month. And let's look at May in the American League. Shelby Miller, pitcher of the month, a 1.84 ERA, 37 strikeouts, 5-0. Edwin Encarnacion, 7 home runs, 28 driven in. Player of the month, rookie of the month, Victor Robles from the Baltimore Orioles. And in the National League, Kenley Jansen, 13 saves in 13 games, 0.75 ERA. Player of the month was Chris Davis for the San Francisco Giants, hit .356 with 5 home runs. And Kyle Wren from the Milwaukee Brewers was your rookie of the month in the month of May. All right, let's get into this episode. We are taking on the New York Yankees. We come in second place in the American League Central at 28-31. It's a 3-game series as we start an extended 9-game homestand from Target Field. And the Yankees own 3 of the 4 batting categories against us. They are from left to right, runs scored, home runs. We lead in 88 to the Yankees 74. Stolen bases and on-base percentage, both led by the Yankees. Over on the pitching side, they lead in runs against. We are tied with 74 home runs given up with their pitching staff, and we have more strikeouts, 588 to 433. Their ERA is 6/100ths better than ours at 4.02. Ours is 4.08. All right, we get into game number 60. The Yankees are first place in the American League East at 37-24. Dellin Betances is going to take the hill. This is what you would call an opener. Dellin Betances usually coming out of the bullpen, a 0.39 ERA on the season. Jose De Leon will start for the Twins, 3.09 ERA, 0.93 whip, 84 strikeouts, and 5 walks on the season for him. And let's get some highlights underway here in the third inning. Starlin Castro will lead things off here for the Yankees in the third. Nobody on and nobody out. A 1-2 count from De Leon, and this one is up and in. He pulls it to the left field side. That one's back at the track, and it is gone. Starlin Castro with a solo shot to get the Yankees on the board first. And again, we are coming in at 28-31, 3 games below 500, and the Tigers seeming to never lose. Starlin Castro starts the night off good for the Yankees. 1-0, pinstripes. Fourth inning. This is Ryan Braun, a former Milwaukee Brewer, now at the New York Yankees. 1-2 count with 2 outs and nobody on. And the delivery swung on and missed over the top of an 80-mile-an-hour changeup from Jose De Leon. And Jose De Leon hopefully back on track here after giving up the solo home run in the third. It's still 1-0 Yankees, middle of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the inning with Eddie Rosario at the plate. Nobody on, nobody out. First pitch of the inning, and Eddie Rosario launches one to right center field. And that one's going to be off the very top of the wall. And Rosario is going to be into second with a stand-up double. So again, the inning started off very well for Michael Conforto, a newly acquired Minnesota Twin. This one he chops to the right side. Get him on, get him over. Sacrifice hit there. Well, they don't count it as a sacrifice. Obviously, he didn't bunt, but he moves the run over, gives himself up nonetheless. And a drive to right field is going to split the gap. That'll score the run from third. So the Twins do a good job of executing some small ball, a little get him on, get him over, get him in. And Chase Peterson with the RBI double, his 9th RBI of the season. 9th double of the season, my bad. Francisco Cervelli now is going to lift this one over the head of Starlin Castro into right center field. Jace Peterson rounds third. He's going to come home and score, and the Twins take the 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fourth. We end the fourth inning. Minnesota 2-1 here against the Yankees. We go to the sixth inning now. Ryan Braun at the plate again. He's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. He's got a runner on first with 2 outs. Jose De Leon on a 1-0 count. This one's lifted to center field. And the catch is made out there in center by Delino DeShields Jr. Now that Byron Buxton is gone, and with the Mets, center field is a little bit of a toss-up. We're going to use a little bit of Raimel Tapia, a little bit of Delino DeShields Jr., some Tanner English called up from AAA. So we go to the bullpen here with Kevin Segrist in the ninth, try to close it out with 1 out, runners on first and second, and he gets the strikeout. So there's 2 outs. Starlin Castro at the plate. He hit the home run earlier. Accounts for the Yankees' only run in the game. 2 outs, runners on first and second, and Castro fouls one off. Fouls off another one. Still 1-2. That one down and in. Pressure mounting here on Kevin Segrist. He's already blown 3 saves on the season. Fouled off again by Starlin Castro, having himself an at-bat. Another foul ball. And this one is lined into right field, and it just goes foul. Kevin Segrist will look the runner back to second. 2-2. And finally, a called strike 3 is going to end the ball game. The Twins get the win 2-1. Kevin Segrist picks up the save, and the Twins improve to 29-31. We are, 10 games now behind the Detroit Tigers in the American League Central. So we lead the season series with the Yankees 1-0. Jose De Leon goes 6 innings, gives up 4 hits, has 8 strikeouts, an earned run, and a walk. For the Twins, Jace Peterson 1 for 3 with a double and RBI. Eddie Rosario 2 for 4 with a double. And let's go down to the farm at AA Pensacola now, looking at some of our minor leaguers. We're going to start doing this every couple of episodes. We'll look in at a minor league player and go through a game with him. We're looking at Justin Cox here. 7-2 record, a 1.75 ERA, a 1.23 whip, 51 strikeouts to 28 walks. And he gets a strikeout here. Bottom of the first inning. This one up the middle. He fields his position. On to first for the out. And now, further on here in the bottom of the third, another strikeout from Justin Cox on a 91 mile an hour slider against Gabriel Noriega. Gets him looking to end the third. Pensacola's up 5-2, and they go on to win the game. Justin Cox, let's look at him. He's a 71 overall. He's 21 years old. A B potential. I think he was in the 2018 draft that we picked him up. Very hard thrower, 99 velocity, 94 break, and improving. 98 arm strength. Coming around on his hits per 9 innings. Pretty good, pretty solid at not giving up home runs. That's a 72 rating. And clutch 56. We look at his quirks or abilities here. He's an extremely strong throwing arm and excels at limiting home runs. So a player to keep our eye on in our AA system, Justin Cox. Let's go to game number 61 with the Yankees. They are 37-25. Luis Severino will pitch today for the Yankees, wearing some throwbacks from who knows when. I think I went with the 1929. And Sonny Gray will start here for us. We picked him up from the Oakland A's. In this franchise, he never pitched with the Reds. Came straight over to Minnesota from Oakland as a free agent this past offseason. All right, no score. Runner on first, top of the first inning, nobody out. And a line drive down the left field line, and it's going to go into the corner. Eddie Rosario is going to chase it out. A runner's rounding third, heading to the plate. He's got great speed. He's going to score easily. And Jose Ramirez has an RBI double. Yankees jump out to a 1-0 lead. Here's Greg Bird, sitting on a 9-game hitting streak. This one's driven deep to left center field. Delino DeShields is going back. That one's at the track, and it is gone. Greg Bird into the bullpen. 2-run home run. 13th of the season for Greg Bird. Yankees lead at 3-0. All right, Eddie Rosario now, bottom of the inning. Still the first inning. Runner on first with 2 outs, 0-2 delivery from Severino. And Rosario is going to lift this one deep to right. He hit a double off the top of the wall yesterday, and this one's going to be off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 run's going to come around to score for the Twins. It's now a 3-1 ball game. That's Nolan Arenado that comes in to score. RBI double for Eddie Rosario. Second inning now. Still 3-1, Minnesota. This is Jacoby Ellsbury, who is leading the American League in hitting. And he's going to drive this one deep to right. Jacoby Ellsbury on the field for the Yankees in our franchise. A 2-run home run for Ellsbury. That's number 6 on the year for him. Yankees in real life wish he was on the field doing something like that. 5-1, middle of 2. Yankees have exploded for 5 runs here. They have a much improved offense. They were not good offensively a year ago, and really in this entire franchise haven't been that good of a baseball team. So this is a new situation that we have here with the Yankees being a player. Here is a drive to right. Runner tagging the throw. Oh, and they almost get the tag, but Francisco Cervelli just can't put the tag on him. And it is 5-2. Yankees holding on to a 5-2 lead. 5th inning. Eddie Rosario now at the plate. Rosario hitting .295 on the season. Here's the delivery. And this one is driven deep to right. You can forget about that one. Eddie Rosario. 2-run home run. Number 14 on the year for Rosario. And Rosie pulls us within 1. 5-4, Yankees. In the 5th. Eddie Rosario got all of that one, and he knew it. Deep to right field. Number 14 on the air. 6th inning. Trevor May. Man, he's had a rough season. 0-4. 7.67 ERA. We're not giving up on him. We looked over. He's been with us since we started this franchise in 2016. One of very few players that are still with us. And he's been consistent in every single year except this one has been rough. And he's going to give up another bomb. Trevor May giving up a 2-run home run to Castillo. And that extends the Yankees' lead to 7-4. Middle of the 6th, it is now 9-4 as the Yankees tack on a couple more. We go to the 7th inning. Alex Wilson pitching for the New York Yankees. 4.50 ERA facing Francisco Cervelli, who's 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles. Bases jacked here for the Twins with 2 outs. Here's the delivery. This one lined into right. It's going to drop in front of the right fielder. 1 run's going to come in to score. A second one scores as well. It's now 9-6. And with 2 outs in the 7th, the Twins won't go away. But they do eventually. 10-6 is your final score. Yankees get the win here in game number 2. Even up the season series at 1 game apiece. Jacoby Ellsbury, 4 for 5 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Greg Bird, 2 for 5 with a home run. Rusney Castillo, 3 for 5 with a home run and 2 RBIs as well. Jose Ramirez drove in 1 with a double for the Yankees. All right, final game of this 3-game series. Game number 62. After today, we will have exactly 100 games left on the season. We're slightly behind where they would be in real life if they were playing right now, but we'll catch up. Hopefully, Jose Barrios gets the start in the series finale against the Yankees, facing Joe Kelly, former Red Sox pitcher, former Dodgers pitcher. I don't think in this franchise he ever pitched for the Dodgers, though. In this franchise, he went straight from the Red Sox to the Yankees. Much like Jacoby Ellsbury. Rusney Castillo will lead things off here in our highlights in the 2nd inning with a runner on first. The big breaking ball from Jose Barrios gets him to swing and miss. And in the middle of 2, we have no score yet in the game. We're going to move to the 4th inning. Still no score. This is Mike Moustakas. Moustakas batting .270 on the season. 3-2 count with nobody on and nobody out. Moustakas is going to lift this one to left. It's going to be a long run for the left fielder, Rosario, and he's not going to get there. Home run for Moose. A solo shot. That's number 16 for him. That's up among the league leaders in home runs. Probably puts him somewhere around 10th, I would guess. And Mike Moustakas gets the Yankees on the board, playing third base for the Pinstripes. They have a, I don't know, it's an interesting team, the Yankees. A lot of players that are playing, Ryan Braun, Moustakas, Rusney Castillo, a former Red Sox, Joe Kelly, a former Red Sox. This one is driven into left off of Joe Kelly. It's going to get down for a base hit. Runner rounding first, heading to second. And the throw is going to be cut off. And it's a double for Wilmer Flores in the bottom of the 6th. Jace Peterson now. So we played a little small ball in game number 1. Let's see if we can do it again. Ground ball to the right side. That's going to move the runner to third. And with 1 out, the tying run is 90 feet away, and the Twins could score him on an out. Raimel Tapia. Another ground ball to the right side, and that's going to score the run. So the Twins playing small ball get back in the ball game. It's evened up at 1 in the 6th inning. So get them on, get them over, get them in. Second time in this series that the Twins have executed well there. 7th inning. JT Chargois on in relief at 2.19 ERA. 31 strikeouts, 4 walks on the year. 24 2/3 innings, and JT Chargois comes in and takes care of Ryan Braun. He also takes care of Aaron Judge. He's going to strike out the side here in the inning, and Rusney Castillo as well takes a called third strike. So JT Chargois comes in the 7th and goes 1-2-3 with 3 strikeouts. The Yankees have 3 errors on the game. And now we see Alex Wilson in for New York, a 4.26 ERA, 0-4 on the season, facing Delino DeShields Jr. with a runner on third, and 1 out, a chance to drive in the go-ahead run for the Twins. Here's the delivery, and this one off the glove of the third baseman Moustakas, and that's going to score the go-ahead run for Minnesota. Tanner English comes in to score, and Delino DeShields Jr. with the RBI, ricocheted off the glove of the third baseman Moustakas. End of the 7th inning, it's 2-1 Minnesota with the lead. We go to the 9th. Derek Wells, summoned from the bullpen to try to close this one out. Kevin Seagrist getting the day off from his closer role, needing some rest. Aaron Judge now with 2 outs and a runner on first. And Judge looks at one right down the middle, freezes him on the pitch. First save of the year for Derek Wells, and the Twins improve to 30-32. Twins lead the season series 2-1, and we improve to 30-32. Yankees fall to, 38-26, I believe. And we are second place in the American League Central. The Yankees still in first place over in the American League East. All right, that's it for episode number 245. Next episode, we'll try to look at the standings, but you see where we are in the Central as of right now. It's Mama's Basement Sports Gaming. It's Minnesota Twins Baseball. MLB The Show 20.